everybody, what is going on? Raven here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to be talking about Valerie Cincinelli, who's 37 years old at the time that this happened. She hired a hitman to kill her husband. So she started dating this quote-unquote hitman in 2017. He's called Mr. DeRuba. Now, the man has a daughter. Okay, she's a teenager. And, he was flipping houses, making money. The hitman and the cop were inseparable. They got till death tattoos on their left hands. Her friends and family were very suspicious of him. They described him as a con artist who was manipulative and possessive. The relationship grew bumpy between late 2017 and early 2018. The two sought protective orders against each other. And in 2017, she was disciplined by the police department for sharing confidential information with him. Now that sounds like a very bad idea. Okay, you can't do that. If you're a cop, you have to keep things private. Okay? Now, Ms. Cincinelli grew resentful towards Mr. DeRuba's teenage daughter and the expensive gifts he would buy her. So, that seems kind of weird. But she used graphic language to describe his daughter as sexually promiscuous since she was following the girl's social media pages. So, she asked Mr. DeRuba to hire a hitman to kill both of them. In 2019, she withdrew $7,000 from a local bank and gave it to him, who converted the money into gold coins to pay the hitman. However, instead of going through with the scheme, Mr. DeRuba contacted the FBI, became a confidential source. He would record all of his conversations with her and detailed her wish to have the two murdered and details way to execute the plan and avoid scrutiny from law enforcement, things of that nature. And the interesting part is authorities went to lengths to make sure it appeared the scheme had worked so that she would relax about the crime and all that. And they even had an FBI agent posing as a hitman sent a photo to the quote-unquote guy that hired him with a photograph of the crime scene, and he showed it to her so that she believed it actually happened. So she contacted him to get their alibis in order and told him to delete their text conversations from his phone. She was taken into custody later that day, charged with use of interstate commerce for murder for hire. At the sentencing, prosecutors sought to dispel her contention that Mr. DeRuba had manipulated her, saying she had repeatedly pushed him to complete the murders. And to top it off, she addressed the court, and her lawyer said that she was apologizing for any harm she caused. You tried to get two people killed, and you're apologizing for any harm you caused. Seems very suspicious, don't y'all think? If you guys have heard of this story before, please let me know in the comments section. I just learned about this yesterday, since this seems like she just went to court. Like, she's been arrested since 2019. And it seems like just a Friday, not too long ago, she was in court. So, when I find out more information about this, I will let you all know. But I do want to say one thing. Ms. Cincinelli had divorce proceedings with her estranged husband, Isaiah Carvalho Jr. Both parties had restraining orders against each other. She became fixated on his possible claim to her pension, all this other stuff. So I'm guessing that is probably why she wanted to hire the hitman against him, because she didn't want to lose part of her pension, or any of her pension. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I do a lot of different things. I video game, I talk about crimes, I pretty much talk about whatever. And I will see y'all next time. Bye!